Hi there, it's Laurel here with another Periscope replay. Earlier today I periscoped some simple laminating and thought I'd pop it up on my YouTube channel as well. To reiterate, Periscope is an interactive app you can get for your smartphone, and you can watch people live as they're doing stuff. You can talk to them in the comments and leave little hearts. It's also available for replay for 24 hours. You can't comment and interact with them, but you can also leave little hearts. Anyway, so today's is just the simple laminating of the bookmarks I made for my son's class. Today I am here just with a super quick periscope. Yesterday I scoped, hi Kathy, hey Maggie. Yesterday I scoped this bookmark. This is the bookmark that I made for my son's class. And I went ahead and threw it up on YouTube. And someone commented and asked, because I didn't show the laminating yesterday, and someone, Joy, I don't know if you're here, but you might watch this when I put it up on YouTube, but hi Joy, she asked that I show the laminating part, so that's what I'm here to do, just some real simple laminating. And while I'm at it, I've gone ahead and cut a piece of white cardstock, because Christina Werner has laminated a piece of white cardstock and she uses that as like a portable palette for her, and I thought that was a brilliant idea, so I'm going to go ahead and do that also. I always use stuff that shows the reflections. Ugh. Anyway, so this is my laminator. This is the Purple Cow laminator. Again, I got this from Costco eons ago, like 5-6 years ago when my son was in, I don't even know, he might have even been in pre-K. Yes, this is a Tim Holtz stamp. I'll show you. It's this stamp called Schoolhouse. This is the mini version, and then there's also, you know, the regular size. Yeah, I don't have a mink. And the reason why is not because I think it's bad. It's just I don't really need it. I'm not a foiling professional. I don't really do that much foiling at all. I mean, I do it sometimes, but I don't do a lot of it. If you were a foiling and you were making things all the time, then maybe investing in the mink, or even the mini mink is out now. I think that's 80 bucks or so. But for me, this laminator I got from Costco for $20 back in the day, and it works just fine for me for the novice laminating that I do. So I'm certainly not knocking any of the laminating, you know, the minks or anything like that. It's just not something I need to invest any money in. It's just that simple. So doesn't mean it's wrong if you've got it. So I just want to show you how to laminate real quick. Super easy. This run to mink. I did test out the mink. Now when I filmed, I went up and did some filming for Blitzy. I'm sick of looking at myself in the reflection. And I did test out the mink, and it's neat. It's basically a laminator, but it has different settings on it, I believe. I think there's like maybe 5 settings. So it's different settings for what you're laminating. So you know, I guess you have more range of heatness for laminating different thicknesses. But again, it's just not something that I need. So this Purple Cow also came with these little laminating folders. I have a big, this size here, which is a regular sheet size, 8.5 by 11. Sister. Hey CP, what you doing? Catherine Pooler's on, guys. So this came with the cow. So the cow, I hate saying that, the Purple Cow. So it came with that. So this is what I'm going to be using today. And I probably have had my laminator on for, again, my reflection, I don't know, 5. Let your laminator heat up, especially when you have a laminator. You know, mine's old, but it's never failed me. But if you're doing foiling and you just have a regular laminator, let it heat up. Let it get good and hot, especially if you're doing foiling. I'm not doing foiling, so it doesn't really matter. But tip, if you are doing foiling and you just have a regular laminator and not something like the mink, just let it get good and hot. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my little thing. You know, you get your little sheet, you just open it up, and I'm going to put my bookmark that I made in. And then I'm going to put in this piece of paper here. And again, I'm making a little palette that I saw Christina Werner do. Now, here's the thing. Don't feed it through the machine with the open end. Don't do that. That's what I did when I was doing my son's bookmarks. And thank God I made extra because it jammed up in my laminator. So don't feed it through the end that's open. Feed it through the end that's closed. So all I'm going to do is put it into my, You know, my green light is on, it's ready, but I've let it warm up for a while now. And then it's just you're gonna feel it catch, and then it's just gonna go through on its own. Don't tug it, don't pull it, just let it do its thing. Don't try to pull it out and rush it along. And what this laminator is doing is basically melting the plastic together. You know, it does take some time. So this is like real time. It's kind of slow moving. Now obviously if you do smaller scale projects, you can cut down your sheets and run them through that way, and then obviously the smaller the sheet, the quicker it's going to run through, which I could have. I have all this excess hanging off, but you know, yeah, didn't think about that, did I? Can you put, oops, what? I might have missed some comments, so ask again if you commented and asked a question or anything. And the good thing about this one is I'm going to let it it's hot, so I'm going to let it kind of dry off. But the good thing about this one is, like I said yesterday, it got stuck. It has this little release button back here in the back, so I can push it in and I can yank out all the junk that got stuck in there. So I'm going to turn this off and get this off my desk here. And it has two settings. Can you put thicker MIL laminating sheets? This one is 5 MIL cold or 3 MIL. So those are the options for this one. I've never laminated cold, to be honest. I don't really quite know what that is. And then all you do is take your scissors and trim it out. So it did get a little crinkled right here. It got stuck in my laminator. It happens. It's not the end of the world. That's pretty much what one whole sheet looked like when I fed it through the wrong side yesterday. But I can just basically cut most of that away. I don't know why it got stuck in there, to be honest. It shouldn't have, but it's not the end of the world. How do these self-laminating sheets work cold? I've never done cold laminating, to be honest. I don't know what the purpose of it is. I have no idea. I have never used that feature. You know, before I got into crafting, I used this laminator to laminate my son's art projects and things, and like to laminate, you know, my passport or social security card or things like that, that I, you know, any insurance cards, you know, all those cards that you get that they don't want to invest the money in, to laminate it and so it'll last. That's the whole reason why I bought the laminator. But that's that. And then I've got this sheet here. And again, I use this as like a portable palette when I'm downstairs or whatever doing, cutting, you know, mixing up your paint or your distress inks or whatever. And again, that idea I saw on one of Christina Warner's videos. I thought it was pretty darn smart. Self-laminating sheets, you just open, place the piece in, close and smooth. Oh, so you don't need an actual laminator? Is that what you mean? It just like sticks together for you? That's interesting. And that's good for people that don't have laminators or don't want to invest in a laminator. But laminators are fairly inexpensive. There's some on Amazon that, you know, are 20, 25 bucks. It just sticks. That's pretty neat. And it holds. It won't ever like open up. I know, because this is melted. Nothing's getting in here. Well, there you go. I just learned about a product I didn't know about. Self-laminating sheets. And you don't need a laminator. That's pretty cool. Hey, I got something in the mail yesterday from Amazon. It's the Heidi Swap, the toner paper, the decorative toner papers. I did not know that, Maggie. She said that she got one at AC Moore for 20 bucks. They don't open, work great. So it's the self-laminating sheets. Interesting. Did not know. It's awesome. But I got the, what was I saying? The paper pad, the decorative pad, the toner sheet. So it has all the design on it already there with the toner. So I look forward to using my foil and try a little bit of foiling. Maybe I'll do that on a Periscope and see how that works. Yeah, I wanted toner paper with the design. I'm lazy. Let me just I'm lazy, and I just really wanted the toner and the design already there. So all I have to do is put the foil on top and run it through my laminator. There are lots of other ways that you can do that. I know that there are people that have provided their own downloads, and you can run it up to Kinko's, and they can run it on their toner printer and all that stuff, but I don't want to do all that. I got my toner paper pad, the decorative paper pad by Heidi Swapp. Is that what you're asking? If that's what you're asking, I got mine off of Amazon. I think I just did a search like Heidi Swapp toner pad. Pretty sure that's what I did. It's downstairs, or I'd show it to you right now, but it's downstairs. But anyway, if I throw this video up on YouTube, I'll link to the supplies I used here, my laminator, all that stuff. I'll link to it in the YouTube description if you're interested. But that's really all. Joy, here's your laminated bookmark for you, girl. So that's it. Anybody got any questions? Are there any ideas on what you want to see from me in my next Periscope? That live foiling, really? Well, what I'll do for my next one is I will show you that toner pad that I got, and then a song and dance. You ain't never going to watch me again if I do a song and dance. I am stuck on Band-Aid brands because Band-Aid's stuck on me. Whee! All right, there you go. All right, so my next scope will be, I can't believe I just did that. My next scope will be the foiling. I will foil a section or some of that toner pad, and I'll show you the toner pad and all that good stuff. That's going to be my next one. That's exciting. I have a plan. I like having a plan, you know what I mean? All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. Thanks for all the hearts. I'm seeing such pretty color hearts right now. You guys are so nice. So that's it. Have an awesome day. Go do something fun. Bye.